Have you ever felt stuck? Like something is blocking your path, but you can't figure out what it is? It's possible that the energy in your home is influencing your life more than you think. In today's video, we will explore 6 things in your home that could be holding you back from achieving your fullest potential. And I'll show you how a simple change rooted in the teachings of Buddhism can help you unlock new opportunities, success, and peace of mind. We live in a world that constantly changes. And this is one of the core teachings of Buddhism: impermanence. Everything in our lives is subject to change, including our possessions, our thoughts, and the energy around us. Yet, we often cling to things, memories, possessions, and even habits that no longer serve us. This attachment creates stagnation, just like a pond that remains still and muddy without a flow of fresh water. In today's video, we'll discuss 6 common things in our homes that might be blocking the flow of positive energy into our lives. And along the way, I'll offer you insights based on Buddhist philosophy that can help you let go of these attachments, creating a space for new opportunities and a fresh start. 1. Clothes you no longer wear. When Bob Proctor says, "Old clothes in your closet are more than just fabric, they carry memories and emotional baggage," he's not simply talking about inanimate objects. Clothes, even though they're just items we wear every day, actually carry a deeper, more profound significance than we often realize. Every jacket, dress, or pair of shoes is tied to specific moments, emotions, and memories in our past, whether intentional or not. These items often become symbols of particular stages in our lives, moments of joy, difficult times, or even sorrow. You've probably had clothes or shoes that you couldn't bear to get rid of, even though they're worn out, because each time you look at them, they evoke special memories. It could be the jacket you wore on your first date or the dress you wore at a significant event in your life. These items aren't just material things, they serve as bridges to our past, linking us to memories and emotions that we might not always be ready to let go of. And not all of these memories are happy. It could be that worn-out jacket from a time when you were struggling, feeling lost, or experiencing a heartbreak. These items can symbolize a relationship that ended or a painful chapter that you haven't fully moved on from. These items are not just things, they are traces of the past. They can sometimes pull you back into old feelings. They might even become an invisible barrier that holds you back from moving forward. When we are unwilling to let go of items tied to the past, we are unknowingly holding onto negative emotions and unnecessary burdens, things that are long gone but still weigh us down in the present. Bob Proctor emphasizes that by keeping these old items, you are unknowingly holding onto unresolved emotions and memories. This not only affects your living space, but also obstructs your personal growth. A home full of clutter and outdated items can create an environment that mirrors a stagnant mind. Just as a cluttered home can leave you feeling stuck, it also prevents you from making room for the new, whether it's new opportunities, relationships, or positive changes. This idea mirrors teachings in Buddhism, where letting go is central to spiritual development. Buddhism teaches that attachment to the past is the root of suffering. When we don't let go, we are trapped in cycles of sorrow and worry. By releasing items tied to the past, we are not just decluttering our homes, but also freeing our minds. This process of letting go is an act of liberation, freeing ourselves from the past to make room for the present and future. Therefore, when you look at the items in your closet, it's not just about cleaning or organizing. It's about freeing yourself from the emotional weight they carry. The act of releasing these items is an opportunity to create a fresh, open space, both physically in your home and mentally in your life. It's like a breath of fresh air, making room for new experiences, opportunities, and growth. Just as Bob Proctor suggests, letting go of the old creates the space for something better. And as Buddhism teaches, letting go is the key to true peace and happiness. Take a look at your clothes and ask yourself, does this piece serve me now? Does it reflect who I am today? Or is it a piece of my past? Let go of what no longer serves you and make space for new opportunities. 2. Broken or damaged items. Bob Proctor's insight on broken items, like that lamp that no longer works or the cracked mug you keep, can create negative energy. They remind you of things that are incomplete or imperfect is much more than just a simple observation about clutter in your home. It's a deep reflection on how the physical objects around us can influence our mental, emotional, and even spiritual state. To fully understand this, let's think of broken items as metaphors for the way we approach life and its challenges. Imagine you have a broken lamp in your home. Every time you walk by it, you see that it's not functioning. And maybe you tell yourself, I'll get to it later. I'll fix it soon. But the reality is, you don't. Over time, this lamp becomes a symbol of something incomplete in your life. It's not just a broken object anymore, it represents something that's not fully realized or not working as it should. The same can be said for a cracked mug, a chair with a wobbly leg, or any other broken item that you haven't repaired or let go of. Each time you look at these things, you're reminded of imperfection, of things left undone, of things that aren't quite as they should be. This seemingly small and trivial issue has a much deeper psychological impact than we might think. Bob Proctor is suggesting that these broken items aren't just physical problems, they create mental and emotional clutter. Every time you glance at that broken lamp, you're subconsciously reminded of something unresolved, a task you've neglected, or a mistake you haven't fixed. This brokenness can trigger feelings of frustration, helplessness, or even guilt. Instead of creating a peaceful, harmonious environment, these items subtly contribute to a sense of unrest and dissatisfaction. Think about it this way. Our environment has a profound effect on our energy. When we live in a space filled with broken or unfinished things, our mental and emotional state reflects this. Just as a cluttered desk can lead to a cluttered mind, a home full of broken things can create a sense of incompleteness within us. The energy in our surroundings affects how we feel, how we think, and even how we approach challenges in our lives. If we are constantly surrounded by reminders of things that don't work, it's hard to maintain a mindset of possibility and growth. From a psychological perspective, broken items often symbolize our relationship with imperfection. We live in a world that places value on productivity and perfection. So having broken things around us may unintentionally remind us of our own perceived inadequacies. When we leave things broken, it's like we're saying to ourselves, I'm not capable of fixing this, or I don't have the time or energy to make this right. Over time, this can erode our confidence and leave us feeling stuck or defeated. Bob Proctor's point here is that keeping broken items is like keeping a part of our energy trapped in a negative state. Each time we see them, we unconsciously reinforce the idea that we're stuck in a cycle of incompleteness. But the moment we take action, whether that's fixing, replacing, or simply letting go of these broken things, we send a powerful message to ourselves: I am in control. I am capable of making things right. This is where the power of releasing comes into play. Just as Buddhism teaches us about the importance of letting go of attachments, letting go of broken things is a form of liberation. In Buddhism, attachments, whether they're to people, possessions, or even ideas, can create suffering. We hold onto these things out of fear, attachment, or a sense of obligation. But by holding onto broken items, we're allowing those imperfections to continue holding space in our lives, affecting our peace of mind and happiness. When we finally take the step to fix or remove broken items, we're actively choosing to eliminate these negative reminders from our environment. We're creating space for positive energy to flow freely. without the constant reminders of what isn't working. It's a simple but powerful act of decluttering our lives, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. This is why Bob Proctor urges us to address broken items immediately, by taking the time to repair, replace, or let go of what's no longer serving us. We open up new opportunities for growth, abundance, and peace. Each small act of fixing something broken is a step toward making our lives more complete. The more we do this, the more we align ourselves with an energy of renewal and positive change. So next time you see a broken item, take it as a sign not just to fix it, but to fix something in your life, to let go of the old, and to make space for the new. Go around your home and identify any broken or damaged items. Can they be fixed? If yes, do it. If not, let them go. By doing this, you send a message to the universe that you are ready to move forward and embrace the future with a clear and stable foundation. 3. Old shoes. Bob Proctor offers a profound insight when he says, "Your shoes carry you through life. When they become worn out or uncomfortable, they symbolize a lack of respect for your journey." This statement is not just about the shoes you wear, but serves as a powerful metaphor for how you view and treat your life's journey. Shoes are one of the most essential items we use daily. They not only protect our feet from harm, but also support each step we take, helping us move from one place to another. Similarly, in life, our journey is like the shoes we wear. It is a continuous process, where each step represents growth, maturity, and self-discovery. When your shoes begin to wear out, when they no longer fit or are uncomfortable, it is a reminder of something important. You are no longer caring for or respecting your journey as you once did. A worn-out pair of shoes can no longer effectively protect your feet. Just like when we neglect our well-being or stop paying attention to the decisions we make in life. Just like shoes, when we fail to take care of ourselves physically, mentally, or emotionally, we may feel tired, burdened, and uncomfortable in our life's journey. Bob Proctor emphasizes that your shoes are a symbol of how you face life's challenges and opportunities. If you don't pay attention to the signs of wear and tear on your shoes, you will start to feel like life becomes harder and more burdensome. If you neglect your own care, if you ignore the signs of exhaustion or discomfort, you are unintentionally creating an environment where you cannot move forward or embrace new opportunities. This can be directly related to how we treat our own life's journey. When you start feeling that life is stressful, exhausting, or lacking excitement, it might be time to stop and reflect. Perhaps you've been moving too fast without taking care of yourself, or you've been neglecting the choices that guide you forward. Just like shoes, when you stop caring for yourself, it can feel as though you're walking through life with heavy, uncomfortable baggage. Bob Proctor wants to make it clear that your shoes represent your approach to your life's journey. If you don't care for your shoes, you may soon find yourself struggling to walk comfortably. Just like when you don't take the time to nurture your mental, emotional, and physical well-being. Worn-out shoes symbolize a lack of respect for the journey ahead, just as neglecting your own health, decisions, and growth reflects a lack of respect for the life you're living. Taking care of your shoes is about respecting your own journey. Bob Proctor suggests that just as you would not walk into a new chapter of your life with old, worn-out shoes, you should not move forward in life carrying emotional baggage, unhealthy habits, or unresolved issues. It's about stepping into a new chapter of life with confidence, positivity, and readiness for the new opportunities that await. A new, well-maintained pair of shoes can restore a sense of comfort, confidence, and energy. And the same principle applies to your life. When you take the time to care for yourself, to nurture your mind and body, You open yourself up to new opportunities and experiences. You begin walking through life with a sense of purpose and direction. And this approach helps you remain open to the positive changes and growth that life offers. In conclusion, Bob Proctor's message is clear: don't let worn-out shoes symbolize a lack of respect for your journey. Take time to care for yourself, to treat each step of your journey with attention and respect. Life is not a race, but a continuous journey that deserves to be nurtured and appreciated every step of the way. Check your shoes. Do they reflect the journey you're on? Polish and care for the ones that still serve you, and let go of the ones that don't. 4. Objects belonging to deceased loved ones. Buddhism teaches that everything in life is temporary and nothing lasts forever. Impermanence, anicca, reminds us that everything changes, from emotions and material possessions to even our lives themselves. When we try to hold on to items from deceased loved ones, we are actually going against this principle of impermanence. These physical objects cannot bring our loved ones back, and over time, they too will deteriorate. Holding on to too many items is not just a physical attachment, but also a way of clinging to the past, preventing our minds from letting go of pain and the feeling of loss. Buddhism encourages us to realize that letting go is not an act of coldness or disrespect to the deceased, but a way to liberate the soul. Letting go of items that no longer serve our emotional well-being is a way to show compassion for ourselves. This act of letting go creates space for healing, growth, and new opportunities, allowing us to live fully in the present moment. As Bob Proctor points out, holding on to items from a loved one who has passed is a natural response to loss. These items serve as strong reminders of the precious moments we shared with them. Whether it's a favorite shirt, a watch, or a family photo, these items carry immense emotional value. However, according to Buddhist teachings, clinging to the past leads only to suffering. Attachment is the cause of suffering, dukkha, because we cannot stop desiring what is no longer ours, or we fail to accept the changes that come. The more we hold on to the past, the harder it becomes to open our hearts to the present and new experiences. Buddhism teaches that happiness does not come from external possessions, but from inner peace, from the ability to let go of our mental attachments. When we surround ourselves with too many mementos from the past, we unintentionally create a negative energy. Unresolved memories and emotions will continue to dominate the mind, preventing us from moving forward and fully embracing the present. Buddhism does not ask us to forget the deceased or the meaningful memories we shared. Instead, it teaches us to accept that all things are impermanent and that everything has its time to end. Letting go does not mean erasing the memories, but rather freeing the mind from being bound to those memories. This allows us to live more fully in the present and realize that happiness does not come from the past, but from the ability to live and enjoy each moment as it comes. When we begin to let go of the items that no longer serve us, we are truly practicing a Buddhist principle. We are not only freeing physical space, but also liberating our hearts from emotional burdens. We create space to welcome new experiences, new connections, and a new life filled with hope. This act of letting go brings healing to the soul. When we allow ourselves to live in the present without being weighed down by old possessions, we not only honor the memory of our loved ones, but also honor ourselves. This creates a positive energy in our lives, an open space for growth and new joys to emerge. In conclusion, Bob Proctor's viewpoint closely aligns with Buddhist teachings. Holding on to too many items from deceased loved ones can be a form of attachment that obstructs peace and happiness in our lives. Buddhism teaches us about impermanence and letting go. And when we practice releasing items that no longer align with our current lives, we are truly freeing ourselves from old burdens. This opens a new path of hope, peace, and healing for the soul. Take inventory of the items in your home that belong to loved ones who have passed. Do they help you cherish the memory? Or do they hold you back? Keep what truly honors them and let go of the rest. 5. Clutter and disorganization. Bob Proctor's statement. Clutter creates stagnant energy and blocks the flow of positive forces in your life. An organized home reflects an organized mind, speaks to an essential truth that is not only practical but deeply philosophical. In both modern psychology and ancient wisdom, the state of our external environment mirrors the state of our inner world. This concept is vividly illustrated in Buddhist teachings, where the mind is often compared to a garden. Just as a garden full of weeds will prevent the flowers from flourishing, a cluttered mind will block the flow of peace, clarity, and joy. When we accumulate too many physical possessions, we not only fill our homes but also unconsciously burden our minds. In Buddhist philosophy, this is related to the concept of attachment, the tendency to hold on to things, people, or ideas beyond their natural course. Whether it's old clothes, broken items, or unnecessary trinkets, these objects are often tied to memories or emotions we haven't fully processed. The more we hold on to them, the more we create a sense of mental clutter, which prevents us from being present and embracing the flow of life as it is. Buddha taught that attachment is one of the root causes of suffering. When we cling to the past, to possessions, or even to our desires, we block the natural flow of life, trapping ourselves in cycles of discontent and unease. Just as a cluttered home can prevent us from feeling peace and serenity in our space, a cluttered mind blocks our inner peace, making it harder to see things clearly or respond to life with wisdom and compassion. In Buddhism, there is a concept called chi, also known as prana in Indian traditions, which refers to the vital life force that flows through all things. For this energy to flow freely, the environment, both external and internal, needs to be clear and uncluttered. If our surroundings are chaotic, this creates resistance to the flow of positive energy, leading to stress, frustration, and a feeling of being stuck. The Buddha often spoke about the importance of mindfulness and living in harmony with the present moment. One of the ways to cultivate mindfulness is to keep our surroundings in order, as it helps us feel grounded and clear. A tidy space invites clarity of mind, and a peaceful mind invites clarity in action. When we clear away unnecessary objects, we create space not only in our physical environment but in our hearts and minds as well. Ultimately, an organized home is a reflection of an organized mind. In Buddhist practice, inner peace comes from the ability to let go of attachments and desires, allowing us to live more freely and mindfully. When we take the time to clear our space, whether it's through organizing our belongings, letting go of what no longer serves us, or simply maintaining a clean environment, we are also creating the conditions for peace to flourish within ourselves. Buddhism teaches that to find true happiness, we must focus on what truly matters and let go of the rest. Decluttering is a way to practice this principle in our daily lives. When our space is free from unnecessary objects, it opens up room for positive energy, creativity, and joy. As Bob Proctor says, clutter creates stagnant energy, and the same can be said for the clutter in our minds. By clearing away the distractions, both internal and external, we invite the flow of positive forces into our lives, paving the way for greater peace, wisdom, and clarity. In conclusion, the act of decluttering is not just a practical step toward a tidy home, but a profound practice that aligns with Buddhist principles. By simplifying our surroundings, we simplify our minds, allowing the natural flow of positive energy to lead us toward greater peace and fulfillment in the present moment. Start small. Choose one area in your home to organize. By tidying up your space, you're also clearing your mind and making room for new opportunities. 6. Excess technology in the bedroom. Bob Proctor once said, "Excessive technology in the bedroom disrupts sleep and peace of mind. It creates stress and prevents true relaxation." This is a profound perspective when considering how technology, despite its convenience, can negatively affect our lives, especially in spaces that require peace and serenity. Like the bedroom. The bedroom is not just a place for rest, it is a crucial space for physical and mental rejuvenation. However, with the rapid growth of technology, we are increasingly witnessing a concerning phenomenon, the intrusion of electronic devices into this sacred space. From smartphones, tablets, and televisions to smart lights and sound systems, all of these bring convenience, but also have the potential to negatively impact our mental and physical health. One of the most noticeable impacts of excessive technology in the bedroom is disrupted sleep. Many studies show that the blue light emitted from screens of smartphones, tablets, and other electronic devices can inhibit the production of melatonin, the hormone necessary to help us feel sleepy and regulate our sleep cycles. This makes it harder for us to fall asleep. And even when we do, the quality of sleep suffers, leaving us feeling tired the next morning. Additionally, frequently checking our phones before bed prevents our minds from relaxing completely. Notifications, messages, or updates from social media keep us alert and anxious, preventing our bodies from experiencing the natural relaxation needed before sleep. In reality, many people have the habit of scrolling through their phones even while lying in bed, which increases stress levels and blocks true relaxation. While sleep is essential for physical health, peace of mind is critical for mental well-being. When we cannot switch off the noise created by technology, our minds remain restless. Stress and anxiety arise, which affect our ability to relax and recharge. Not being able to turn off devices at night means that we are absorbing the worries from work, social life, and the world around us, leaving our bodies and minds unable to escape the fatigue of a long day. Buddhism teaches that mindfulness and letting go are key factors in finding peace in life. When we cannot let go of unnecessary worries and thoughts, those thoughts take over our minds, keeping us in a constant state of unease. Technology, with its endless connectivity, is often one of the factors preventing us from truly letting go in the evening. Even in moments of rest, we are still pulled into an endless stream of information, leaving our minds in a state of tension. A bedroom free from technology is a space where we can return to ourselves, allowing the body and mind to restore. Buddhism teaches that in order to find peace, we must create a quiet and serene space where the mind can relax and rejuvenate. To do this, turning off electronic devices and limiting technology in the bedroom is a simple yet effective way to create a truly restful environment that allows the soul to rest. Practicing mindfulness before bed, such as meditation or reading a book, can help reduce stress and prepare for a deep, quality sleep. This not only helps the body recover, but also helps cleanse the mind, preventing it from being consumed by unnecessary thoughts. The bedroom becomes a place of tranquility, where we can temporarily escape the noise and worries of the world and embrace true peace. Technology is an essential part of modern life, but excessive intrusion into the bedroom can have negative consequences on sleep and mental health. We must find ways to maintain balance and create peaceful, restful spaces where we can recharge fully. Peace of mind comes not only from avoiding technology, but also from the ability to let go and live with mindfulness. As Buddhist teachings suggest, by creating such balance, we open up space for new, rejuvenating experiences and better health. As we've explored today, these 6 things might seem small, but they can have a significant impact on the energy in your life. By removing what no longer serves us, whether it's clothes, broken items, or unnecessary clutter, we create space for new opportunities and positive energy to flow freely. In Buddhism, The practice of letting go is essential to spiritual growth. Attachment, whether to material things or past experiences, holds us back. By clearing our physical space, we clear our minds and hearts, allowing us to live fully in the present moment. Now is the time to take action. Look around your home and notice what's no longer serving you. Let go of those attachments and create a space for new opportunities, peace, and prosperity to enter your life. Just as Buddha taught, the path to true freedom begins with letting go of what no longer serves you. May your journey be filled with peace and abundance.